Palantir is going to pay massive dividend. At this time, it's crazy. It's the first time they pay this amount. And what I can tell you is that a lot of people or a lot of investors have shied away from buying Palantir when it came out. And the main reason is because Palantir came out at around $50. And a lot of investors feel like $50 is a little bit pricey. They like all these yieldmax ETFs when they come at $20, and people are more willing to buy them. When they come at 50, people shy away from them. But if you bought it Palantir since it came out, you would have done great. In fact, actually, Palantir has done way better than MSTY. In the next video, I'm going to show you the performance as compare Palantir versus MSTY. So if you don't want to miss that video, please consider subscribing to this channel. And if you don't want to miss any of the update, hit the bell button so you can always receive a new notification. And if you like this type of content, as always, please smash the like button and don't forget to share with someone who you think this video might help. So Palantir total return, not including the distribution that they're going to pay this Friday, has returned 102.5. So if you round up, is 103. And compounding annual return, that's 224. We look at the total return with no drip, that's 86% or 182. That's annual return, and share price has gained about 31%. And if you look at the dividend increase, is 111. That's a dividend increase from the first day they paid to the last distribution they paid. Of course, this does not include the very last distribution they are going to pay this Friday. So it has done great, a 52-week range between 46 to 95, and dividend yield as of now is 89. This is from previous distribution. Now let's move to a yieldmax dividend announcement. This is for weekly pairs and Group B. So weekly pairs are 9 ETFs. We have CHAPI, GPTY, LEFG, qdte, RDTY, STTY, OLT, ymax. So if you want to receive distribution every week, you can invest in these ETFs. You can also combine them with one of these groups ETFs. There's Group A, B, C, and D. By combining group ETFs plus a weekly pair ETFs, then you will guarantee to receive distribution every week. Now let's look at how much they've paid. CHAPI, this is one of the newest weekly pair ETF. Is going to pay 40 cents. GPTY is going to pay 29 cents or 35%. LEFG is 49 cents or 62%. qdte 32 cents, 39%. RDTY 34 cents, 39%. STTY 27 cents, 32%. OLT about 10 cents or 81.5%. YMAG is going to pay 26 cents and that's 85%. YMAX is going to pay 19 cents or 70%. Babo is going to pay almost $1 and that's 73%. DIPS is going to pay 35 cents, 50%. fepi is going to pay 64 cents or 51%. GDXY is going to pay 37 cents or 31%. JPMO is going to pay 39 cents or 31%. Yale Maro is going to pay $1.97, 100%. Maro is one of those yieldmax ETF has always paid very high distribution from 100 and up. But unfortunately, Maro stock itself has NAV erosion because the stock has crashed. Moderna ETF is going to pay 12 cents or 60%. This is one of the worst performing ETF. Right now, I think it's at around $3 and it started at $20. If you bought this ETF from beginning, you've lost a lot of money. But if you include all the distributions they've paid, I think you are almost even. I made a video about this ETF. So if you want to know more about this, you can watch one of my videos that I made on MRNY. NVDY is going to pay $1.63 and that's 125%. So it's very impressive. NVDY is also one of the yieldmax ETFs that have been paying higher distributions from beginning when it started trading. Now let's check the last, which is Palantir. Is going to pay $7.04. That's 131%. Very impressive. This is the highest payment since it was incepted. As for return of capital, majority of all the distribution they're going to pay this time for Group B would come from return of capital according to this chart. But again, this is an estimate. End of the day, they're going to issue a statement to your broker, and within that statement you're going to learn exactly how much from your distribution was return of capital or was a regular dividend. And especially if you're investing in taxable account, you always have to refer to your document rather than relying on this one, because this is just an estimate, guys. Now, the only ETF here on this chart that did not have 100% return of capital was DIPS, and GDXY was 0, and the other one was MRNY. For Palantir distribution, 98.54% of that $7.04 would have come from a return of capital. I really want to emphasize this because I always get in a comment about this return of capital. To be 100% sure, guys, you have to look at your brokerage statements. If we look at the Palantir distribution history, the highest they've paid before today was $5.93. So you can round up to about $6, and the other one we paid $5.32. But the first distribution they paid was only $2.20. And because of that, we can see there's a huge increase in terms of distribution from what they paid first time to what they are paying now. One of the main reasons why PLTY is an ETF that pays huge distribution and has performed really well is because of its volatility. For example, today has gone down about $2.45 or 3.49%, and after hours seems to be going down a little bit. But 52-week ranges I've shown you was 49.28 to 95.07. Volume is over 2 million. The other weekly distribution announcement came from Round Hill ETFs, and these are for 0-day to expiry cover call ETFs, plus YBTC. This is a Bitcoin ETF. XDTE is going to pay 21 cents. QDTE is going to pay 17 cents. RDTE is going to pay 25 cents. YBTC is going to pay 51 cents. This is a little bit higher than what they paid last time. The last thing I want to mention is X date and record date. This is a date you need to be owner of this ETF to receive your dividend the following day. So you have to be on a record on May 22nd, 2025, which is tomorrow. And payment date is on Friday, which is May 23, 2025. For people who are new here, YieldMax ETFs and Round Hill ETFs have the same kind of schedule for distribution payment. It's usually Friday for most of their ETFs, but there are some other ETFs that, of course, pay Monday, Wednesday, and I also made a video on the distribution schedule for Round Hill ETFs. And if you want to know how you can actually get paid every day, I also made a video about that. I'll put in the link below. So guys, that's all I have for today. I just wanted to keep you an update on distribution from YieldMax ETFs and also from Round Hill. And I wanted to show you how much Palantir has performed in the last distribution they paid, which is a huge compared to any other distribution they've paid from previous months. If you like this type of content and you don't want to miss this type of update, please consider subscribing and hit that notification button so you can always receive updates. And don't forget to share with someone who you think this video might help. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on next video that I'm going to make very soon. Bye bye.